Israel seek help and the on the news this evening, local Israel River elections as fresh suit emerges. River CP speaks on mode of operation for policemen on election duty. Civil servants in River State call for quick renovation of State Secretariat. GMD NNPC Ojulari raises alarm over threat to life. Polytechnic staff issue 21-day ultimatum over unmet demands. On the foreign scene, Britain urges Russia to stop attacks after 19 killed in Kyiv strikes. I'm Sam Chinedu, and the news continues after the break. Welcome back. A candidate of the APC in the 2015 House of Assembly election, Chima Nnokam, and 4 others have filed a suit to stop this Saturday's council election. The parties in their originating summons filed at the River State High Court against the River State Independent Electoral Commission, the Attorney General of River State, and 2 financial institutions, asking the court to declare that the RISIAC chairman and members were not lawfully appointed. The claimants are also asking the court to declare the local government elections as unlawful due to non-compliance with the Electoral Act. They further asked the court to restrain 2 financial institutions from disbursing funds, RISIAC and the reinstatement of retired Justice Adolphus, an Ebeli-led commission, since their 5-year tenure had not expired before they were dissolved. Also, the executive and chairmanship candidates of the Emeka Bekele-led APC in the 23 local government areas of River State are seeking consequential orders from the State High Court to compel RISIAC to recognize their candidates for council election. The spokesperson of the Emeka Bekele-led APC in River State, Darlington Woju, told correspondent Soibiruwari that they want the court to stop RISIAC from conducting any local government elections in River State until it first includes and publishes the names of the candidates nominated by the Bekele-led EXCOs.
We have made several argumentations concerning some of the administrative lapses that we noticed with the research. Obviously, they are determined to progress in error, so it is better that we submit ourselves to a court process for the court to now determine if the research has powers to reject validly nominated candidates for the forthcoming elections.
Woju spoke further on their demands.
If they do not have such powers, it simply means that whoever has been so recognized before now is an effort in futility. The suit is for a consequential order, demanding that without the recognition and publication of the names of those validly nominated by us, that the election should not go ahead.
In another development, a coalition of civil liberty organizations and some aggrieved members of civil society in River State say they will meet behind closed doors today to discuss Saturday's local government elections. Chairman of the CLO in the state, Sonny Dada, confirmed this to correspondent Soibiru Wari. He explained that the groups have filed a suit challenging the conduct of the elections and the constitution of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission by the sole administrator.
Coalition of CSOs that are also not happy with what is happening in the states. Some of them have also written to some national and international human rights entities. CLO has also done the same thing. We are meeting today. The essence is to reappraise the situation, generally the issue of bad governance in the state and the lack of compliance to the rule of law.
Dada also outlined what the suit seeks to address, even though it has yet to be assigned to a court.
As long as we have filed, whether they proceed with the election or not, because our focus is on legal interpretation as to whether the constitution of the RISEC board is legal or not. So once the court declares that it is illegal, whatever actions taken by RISEC is null and void. So whether they proceed the election or not, we don't have any issue, even though we wanted a restraining order restraining RISEC from proceeding.
Meanwhile, the Rivers State High Court sitting in Port Harcourt has dismissed the motion ex parte filed by legal practitioner William Stanley, seeking to stop the August 30th local government elections. The suit filed against President Bola Tinubu, the Attorney General of the Federation, the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, RISEC, and its chairman, was thrown out by the presiding judge, Justice Stephen Jumbo, for lack of merit. Justice Jumbo, however, granted an application for substituted service on the defendants, but ruled that the council elections must go on as scheduled. The case was adjourned to September 10th for hearing on the substantive matter. Speaking to newsmen after the court session, counsel to the claimant, Godsent Elewa, explained that his client is seeking judicial interpretation of the RISEC law and the Nigerian constitution on whether the president has the legal authority to appoint a chairman and members of RISEC to conduct local government elections in the state. Now to election campaign stories. The All Progressives Congress in Okrika local government area has rounded off its campaign ahead of Saturday's local government elections. The grand finale took place at the Okrika National Secondary School field. APC chairmanship candidate Akoru Tobins, who is seeking re-election, assured party supporters across the 12 wards of improved performance if given another mandate. He promised to expand empowerment programs and focus on community development through infrastructure.
I was here as chairman of council 2021 to 2024. The great people of Okrika, make I tell them one thing, and let they talk with them, they fit you. As I come here, as I pray for me, 2021 I become chairman. I do all waiting, I say I go do. I don't do am. Today, I don't come again to continue from where I stop. And I assure and I say I go do more than what I do last time.
Also speaking, former caretaker chairman of Okrika, Princess Ibiene Ogan, former Nigerian ambassador to Jamaica, Maureen Tamino, and APC leader in Okrika, Amangi Sunday, declared their support for Tobin's re-election.
So he is a jinx breaker. That is why we, the women, all of us, we are here to support him and make sure that he succeeds in his second tenure.
Okrika people are people that are very resolute when it comes to doing things. Kind of acceptance or support that we've seen on ground today shows that the APC has produced a very popular candidate. So for them to represent Apro, Tobin, means that he performed. But I'm sure everyone is excited and they're looking forward to him doing much more than he did before.
What is happening here has not happened before. These are two parties coming together. So we will win.
Representing the APC Caretaker Committee Chairman Tony Okocha, the Southwest Senatorial District Vice Chairman Ineya Jack urged the people of Okrika to vote massively for APC candidates.
We are here to give the necessary support to Accra. The population I see here today can be equated to what I call governorship rally. So anybody that is not here, anybody that is not in support of what Accra is doing today, that person is not a political leader. That person is not a political leader in Okrika. The political leaders are here.
Our correspondent Soibiru reports that the rally was attended by the member representing Okrika constituency in the River State House of Assembly, Linda Stewart, former Health Commissioner Samson Parker, and other stakeholders from Okrika and beyond. Also, the people of Akokotori local government area have been assured of adequate delivery of dividends of democracy after Saturday's local government elections in the state. The APC chairmanship candidate in Akokotori local government area, Boya Bob Fubara, gave this assurance in an interview with newsmen at Briggs Compound, Bonima, shortly after the party's grand final rally across the 17 wards in the area. Mr. Bob Fubara, who is also the former deputy leader of the Akokotori legislative arm of government, said the local government area should expect a fresh and robust inclusive governance system across the wards. While addressing some of the people during the APC rally in some of the wards, Aboya Bob Fubara commended, among other critical stakeholders, Ferdinand Anabraba, leader of Rivers House of Assembly, Major Jack, and former chairman of Akolga, Roland Sekibo, for collaborating with the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike to bring the dividend of the Renewed Hope agenda closer to the people in the state. In other news, President General of the Apex Socio-Cultural Group of the Eche Ethnic Nationality, or Bako Eche, Dr. Silas Anyanwu, is calling for peace and crisis-free elections. Speaking to newsmen, Dr. Anyanwu wants Eche people to follow the rules of engagement and maintain cordiality and sportsmanship during and after the polls. He says that successful elections and the emergence of democratically elected leaders will not only bring developments but also ensure stability and peaceful coexistence in Eche land. Dr. Anyanwu stressed that regardless of political differences, the collective interest of Eche land should come first. He also urged traditional rulers to sensitize their subjects, especially the youths, to resist being used as tools for violence, while calling on security agencies to act professionally during the elections. In a related development, a youth leader in Opobonkoro area, local government area, Enoch Fubara Stephen, has called on young people in the state to be peaceful and orderly in the Saturday council election. In an interview with our correspondent, Mr. Fubara Stephen advised against using politicians to cause trouble.
To be peaceful and maintain order as they engage in the River State local government election on the 30th of August 2025. They should exercise their civic rights and vote for any candidate of their choice in their various local government areas. They should not be involved or allow themselves to be used as a tool for electoral violence. We must maintain the existing peace in River State for meaningful development to thrive.
Also, the public relations officer of a youth group in Elele, Ikwe local government area, Chidi Wada, appealed to youths in the area to comply with the 12 midnight to 6 p.m. curfew announced by the State Commissioner of Police in order to achieve a hitch-free election.
Coming out with that restriction, I urge all the youth, not only the youth, eligible voters, those who know that, yes, they have their voter card to vote any candidate of their choice, should obey and also adhere strictly to that order by the Nigerian police. Go out there, vote any candidate of your choice. Nobody will intimidate you, like the PCP has said. Everybody will be protected.
Meanwhile, security agencies in River State say they will remain professional in their conduct during the August 30 local government elections. The State Commissioner of Police, Olugbenga Adepoju, gave the assurance during the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security briefing at the RISIEC office in Port Harcourt today. CP Adepoju noted that security agencies understand their actions could make or mar the exercise and pledged that they will strictly adhere to their responsibilities.
We all here are going to participate fully and we want it to be a success. So we have been doing all diligence to ensure that it will be a success. Most responsibilities lie on us now because we as security agents need to be cautious and careful about the way we are going to conduct ourselves during this election. Whatever thing we do may make or mar the election. We're going to participate in election as security is concerned. We need to adhere strictly to what concerns us.
He further explained that security operatives will not carry arms at polling units and will not be permitted to escort politicians to the voting centers.
We don't want the situation whereby the security agencies are the one that will cause problem in the smooth running of this election. You know quite well the rules that guide our conduct. This first call, we have administrated in different to assist when there are security threats. Also, VIPs are not supposed to bring their escort or whatever close to the polling booths.
The police boss also disclosed that a joint security agency's situation room has been set up at the command and at local government level. Correspondent Emeka Otuka reports that the RISEC chairman, Dr. Michael Ode, says the commission has made adequate preparations for the election and that both sensitive and non-sensitive materials required for the exercise are ready for distribution.
We are here to assure you with the Commissioner of Police that we have really almost concluded to launch into Saturday. In terms of electoral materials, we are very good. All procurement have been done. As a matter of fact, movement of non-sensitive materials starting today, accompanied by security agencies. Every LG has been allocated a truck.
We'll take a break. When we return, we'll tell you about the alleged threat to the life of the NNPC GMD, as well as demands of Polytechnic staff. Stay tuned. Welcome back. The Public Relations Officer of Rumaholu Community, Amadi Prince Ohatum, has dismissed as false reports that Nwogu Elendu has been removed as chairman of the Community Development Committee of the community. In a statement, the PRO Ohatum said the report is false, stressing that Comrade Elendu remains the CDC chairman in line with a 2023 High Court judgment delivered by Justice Olo of the Port Harcourt High Court. He urged the public to disregard the rumor. The chairman of the Civil Rights Council in River State, Domka Demwa, has condemned the assault on a serving police officer and others by the president of Nkpolurumi Igbo and his members over allegations of drug abuse. In an interview with correspondent Emeka Otuka, Demwa described the incident as jungle justice and called on the River State Commissioner of Police, CP Olugbenga Adepoju, to ensure that all those involved are arrested and prosecuted to discourage individuals or groups from taking laws into their hands, stressing that the action violates the victim's right to dignity.
The Civil Rights Council River State chapter condemned the act of jungle justice. The youth that carried out this jungle justice on the 3 suspects that were alleged of taking out drugs, which included a police officer, should be arrested.
He further urged the police commissioner to conduct a thorough investigation into the matter, including subjecting the officer involved to a drug test. As you may know, police operatives from the River State Police Command yesterday raided the Nkpolurumi Igbo community and arrested some youths and women. The raid was connected to the assault of some suspected drug offenders, including a police officer. In other news, buckets and bowls are now being used to prevent rainwater from further damaging office equipment and the structure of some buildings at the River State Secretariat due to leaking roofs. A civil servant who spoke anonymously to correspondent Nnamdi Samwa, buckets and bowls are now being used to prevent rainwater from further damaging office equipment and the structure of some buildings at the Rivers State Secretariat due to leaking roofs. A civil servant who spoke anonymously to correspondents